Why'd you finally file your lawsuit today?
I filed my lawsuit because we wanted to bring before a federal court a very serious principles of constitutional law that impinge on the rights of all Missourians. We brought to the court 3 Missourians who joined me, all females. One is 21 years of age. One is a middle-aged lady, mother of an 8-year-old autistic boy. And the third one is a 75-year-old Medicare recipient living on her Social Security check. All 3 of those plaintiffs joined me in specific allegations that this law, as applied to them in their daily lives, will impinge on their health care and dilute the quality of their health care, drive up the cost, send us into long lines, drive doctors and other providers out of the practice of medicine, and send costs skyrocketing. So we wanted to get all these issues in a unique constitutional challenge before a federal court, and we did so. And my case is to be distinguished from the cases that have been filed in Florida, where more than a dozen states have joined together, and Virginia, where the Attorney General has also filed. We are not suing as the state of Missouri. I want to stress we are suing as individual citizens, saying that this misbegotten federal health care law, 2,700 something pages, that Speaker Pelosi said we must pass so that we can find out after we pass it what's in it, that no one who voted on it read before they voted on it, so that we could bring these cases before the federal courts for redress.
One of the criticisms is who's behind it, who's funding it.
Yeah, you know what? I've said all along I'm going to disclose the donors of the suit, but let me turn that around and say that, and I will do that before the end of this year. We don't have much money raised yet. We have a few dozen donors that have given a few $1,000s. But let me say this. 2 weeks ago, the left and the partisan Democrats in the state filed a bogus lawsuit seeking to deny Missourians our right to vote on the Health Care Freedom Act 4 weeks from yesterday at the August 3rd primary. And I don't know what they're afraid of, but they are not disclosing their donors. Now, I think that I will disclose mine on the day they disclose theirs. Isn't what's good for the goose sauce is good for the gander?
Why not just put it on a card that says one big political stunt? Why are they saying that?
They're saying that because they have nothing to say on the merits. They don't want to talk about defending this misbegotten, horrible monstrosity of a law that is opposed by Missourians, and Missourians sent that message for most of a year in every way we could, in town hall meetings, in poll after poll, in spontaneous uprisings of the citizens, and Senator McCaskill and her cohorts, Speaker Pelosi and Harry Reid and Barney Frank just rammed it down our throats. And Missourians are saying to the president who comes to our state, we're proud that the president's coming here tomorrow. We welcome him, we respect him, and we respect his office. But we're saying we're not buying what you're selling.
So let's say you win your lawsuit, and let's say Popsy passes, and then there's another lawsuit. Do we get stuck in the middle? Do you know what I'm saying? Are people going to feel like they're being stuck in the middle,
well,
even
you know
if they
what?
don't want it?
People get frustrated with the courts and the legal system. It's going to take the better part of 2 years to vindicate this, and I hope to go all the way to the United States Supreme Court. We're going to go through the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals in St. Louis, where we like our chances, and on our way to the Supreme Court. And at some point there may be joinder of our case in the federal courts with the cases in Florida or Virginia. We'll have to see if they want to do it that way. But this is the way our system works, and it can be frustrating at times. And I say to people, be patient, and let's get our case ready and present it. We will be adding plaintiffs, by the way. I heard from a chief executive of a county near St. Louis today who said, I want to join your lawsuit because I've been told that this will cost the taxpayers of my county alone another $250,000 each and every year beginning this coming year, and it's just wrong.
You said you're glad that the president's coming to our state tomorrow.
I am. We always want to welcome the president of the United States to the great state of Missouri, whoever that president is. He's my president, he's all our presidents.
Then the point of this rally?
The point of this rally is that we're citizens organizing under our First Amendment rights peaceably to assemble and to engage in our First Amendment freedom of speech. And so we feel very strongly on principle that some of the courses that they've embarked on in Washington are catastrophically wrong, and that it's time for not just a change of direction, but a U-turn as we seek to assert our constitutional rights and to exercise them. So it's welcome to the president, to our state, but a very firm message of principled disagreement with the course he and Speaker Pelosi have embarked us on.